Hey, I'm going to glue up a center seam here on a back, and I thought I'd just demonstrate what I'm doing and the way I'm doing it. It might take a minute. First thing to show is this is my glue pot I made. This is it's a wax warmer for, I guess, doing Brazilian waxes or something. I got it on Amazon or eBay. I like the I had a double pot version and it just took up way too much space, so this is a single pot. And then I made this thing out of PLA, 3D printed it, which has lasted for a long time. Looking a little worse for the wear, but not too bad. And I think I got this idea. To be honest, I can't remember who I got this idea from. I stole it though. This is the thermometer, so I can monitor the temperature of the water in there, as long as it's just double check. Yeah, it's touching the water, and this keeps it from touching the bottom of the heater, so it's in the water, so it's getting the water temperature, not the heater temperature. And the cool thing is keeping the glue, so this is hot glue, but keeping it in these little bottles is really great because it keeps the glue insulated basically, and because the glue is with itself and it's hot, the glue stays really, really hot as you know up until you press it, you squeeze it out of the bottle. So yeah, it stays much hotter than it would otherwise, and that's what you want with hot glue. Currently, I am at 160. I'm going to dial this. Probably should be a 150. I have a mark there that keeps me about 150, and I have 150 written on there, so that's how I know how hot to make it. So, and then this is just a water bottle for cleanup, and this little thing here is a just a hole to, you can put a paper towel in there or paintbrushes or whatever you want if you want some hot water or yeah, basically anything like that. Um, I mix my glue in a little plastic cup like that, and I mix it on my little druggy scale here, and so I can zero that out, and then I believe it's 7.5 of glue and 13.5 of water or something, but I have the ratio written down, and that's basically enough to do like 3 backs or something. But I like to mix. I can mix it up and then use it, and it's fresh. So I mix this up. I used this last night and should be good today. All right, here's my clamping system. This is the Sergey Dijon clamping system, as far as I know, and it's basically just this piece of wood with 2 feet on it, and I'm doing this all one-handed, but you basically just put this, I couldn't even do it. You loosen this clamp, so you put the feet thing against the wedge thing, like that, kind of in the middle of the piece and it's against 2 feet down there, so I'll show you the whole fixture here. So it's very simple, just a piece of plywood, and there's a hole ripped down the middle of it that's further than the smallest set you might want to make, maybe if you're going to make a ukulele. And then it's covered with packing tape or tuck tape, and it's got these 2 feet down there, so the far panel fits in right there, and then you put the wedge against it, and then you just put the feet in wherever they rest. And if this side needs to be pretty straight, this one's a little bit crooked. This edge isn't joined perfectly, and it would be better if it was, but it'll be fine. And then, okay, I can't do this one. Can I do this one-handed? Here, let's see. Oops. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down for 1 second. So, you just basically clamp this in right where it's resting, sort of like naturally, so that wedge is there, and you put that down. One thing I'm doing now is, it's cold. I mean, it's cold out. I have this heat lamp here. I have mixed feelings about this heat lamp. I don't think maybe it's necessary. This is a 250 watt infrared, or I don't know, 250 watt. What's this? 250 watt infrared heat lamp. With high glue, you want to keep everything as warm, pretty warm, because the faster it cools, the less good a joint it makes. But I don't know. I don't necessarily want to jam a shitload of heat onto onto the wood and maybe make it warp or something because of the heat. But you could do it, you could not do it. Either way, it's probably good. So that's it, and now I'm gonna do it. You'll see how it works. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so, and it's pretty messy with the glue the way I do it, but it goes fast, and I think the faster it goes, the better. And I can clean the glue up anytime. All right, here we go. Yep. All right, so with the glue bottle here, I'm just going to squeeze a generous helping of glue. You can see it's still steaming. It's actually slightly uncomfortable to the hand, like that. With my finger. You can smell that good high glue smell. And then I'm going to make sure I'm lined up on my marks here. I'm going to push the wedge. Bang, 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 bang. And that's probably as tight as I need it to be. My wedge came out. Okay, let's do it again. Not liking that. Better. Let's do it again. Good. Okay. And then go bars coming in. One in the middle to start everything. Perfect. Get rid of the heat lamp. These are just to keep the plate flat in case it has any warping or anything like that. And that's it. So we'll let that dry overnight, and glue is still plenty warm in that bottle, but I'll make up some new glue for tomorrow. Cool.